Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. All right, let's restart. We'll just go again. Okay. 3, 2. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Wake Up American. This is the American English Pronunciation Show where every single day, right around this time, 8 a.m. New York, we help you to take a look at your pronunciation. Because the reality is, if you're trying to make significant improvements in your American English pronunciation or any pronunciation, you need to study a little bit every single day of the week. We can't take a day off, so that's why we are showing up once more. My name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath, which is one of the four keys to a natural sound in American English pronunciation. And we're going to be talking about some stress patterns. And these are going to be words and things that I have taken from our pronunciation group on Telegram. Our pronunciation group on Telegram is basically a place where Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every single day of the week, I post a challenge group of words. Group members can send in their own audio and get feedback from me. Because let's be honest, even if you have native speaking friends and you talk to them and you're like, hey, how does my pronunciation sound? They might be like, oh, it doesn't, it sounds good. To be like, oh, but what can I improve? And they'll be like, I don't know. I have no idea. So we can actually let you know what are the things that you can do to get better. Because the reality is that, again, just your native speaker friend's probably not going to do that for you. So that's one way that you can work with us to start working on your pronunciation. We're going to talk about some other opportunities as well. But if that pronunciation group sounds interesting to you on Telegram, you can find it at fluentamerican.com and just scroll down. But today we're going to be focusing on stress. And if you never heard of stress before, stress means the emphasized word in a sentence. This is huge in American English because American English has a very different rhythm than other languages do. And this is one of the reasons why. When we stress a word, something that we want to do, we want to raise the pitch a little higher. Okay. We also want to try to lengthen it. So, for instance, in a sentence like this, I didn't know that'd be a problem. You see that little asterisk next to problem? That means I want to stress that word. Okay. So, what I'm going to do with problem is I'm going to raise the pitch a little higher, pra, than whatever came before it. It's like it'd be, notice how I just went down? It'd be, and then I'm going to go higher on problem. Problem. It'd be a problem. It'd be a problem. It'd be a problem. So, notice that is the pattern that I'm using with that. Okay. This is really fundamental to American English because if you don't have those pitch changes, people are going to say you sound flat. People are going to have a harder time understanding you because it gets really difficult. It'd be a blah blah like that. If you talk like that for a native speaker, it's going to be really hard for people to understand you. Okay, so we're really trying to get more of that natural flow in. Let's take a look at the sentence in more detail. So if I wanted to stress problem in this entire sentence, notice what's going to happen. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. So notice that everything I say goes down in pitch until I get to my stress. And as soon as I get to my stress, I'm going to raise that pitch higher. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. And then we just we raise the pitch. Pra. That's going to be the fundamental. We what we can do is we can move this stress around. Typically in English, what you want to do is you want to stress a couple of keywords. You want to stress like nouns, like car, book. You want to stress adjectives like good, sweet. You want to stress adverbs like well or soon. These are the types of words that typically receive stress. Words that don't usually receive stress, words like articles like or an or the, your prepositions usually don't get stressed, like in or on or to, or other words like that. Those are called your function words. They don't really have a whole lot of meaning on their own. So those don't get stressed unless we're talking about a phrasal verb. But anything technically is possible. Any word can receive stress. We're just talking about frequency. So let's take a look at this sentence and let's actually practice just kind of moving that stress around to see how the sound changes. So this very first one again, we said, I didn't know that it'd be a problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. If we put the stress onto that before problem, what would that sound like? Take a second just to think about how you would say that sentence if you put the stress on I didn't know that it'd be a problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. See how the rhythm changed? Let's compare the first two sentences. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. Hear the difference there? This is again caused by stress. Let's keep moving that stress. What if we put the stress onto be? I didn't know that it'd be a problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. If we keep moving that stress left onto id, I didn't know that it'd be a problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. So again, see how we're just continuously working our way to the left of problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. Now, if you're seeing all this and you're like, oh, this is kind of difficult in terms of pitch and stress and things like that, I do want to say we have a video course that is entirely dedicated to working with pitches and stresses and things like that to help you achieve a more natural sound. If you go to our website, fluentamerican.com, you're going to see that there's a course. This course is called Pitch Apprenticeship. And this course is all about teaching you what are 9 of the most common pitch patterns that native speakers use in American English. So we're going to show you these sorts of patterns that native speakers are using every single day. And we're going to show you 9 of them. So that way you can start hearing them and you can start practicing them. This is again at fluentamerican.com. The specific goals of our course. Firstly, we're going to do a module where we introduce you just to pitch, just some pitch basics. We'll practice raising pitch. We'll practice going down in pitch. We're going to talk about function. We're going to talk about how we can use stress to not only stress words, use pitch to stress words, but we can also use pitch to reduce words. Most words in sentences are reduced. So we're going to show you how to do that. Once more, we'll show you 9 of the most common pitch patterns that native speakers actually use. And then we're going to listen to non-native speakers trying to capture these same pitches, and you're going to be able to hear the feedback that I give. So that way you can understand what sounds natural and what doesn't sound natural when you're talking about pitch. Lots of nice things said by members who have taken our pitch apprenticeship course. Okay, in fact, you can also see what other students have said about other courses of ours as well. But again, all of this is available right now at fluentamerican.com. Go over to courses up at the top and you'll see pitch apprenticeship. So I definitely hope they're able to take advantage of this opportunity because it's going to make a big difference in your pronunciation once you get the pitches right. Our next step, let's move the stress onto that. So if I put the stress on that in our original sentence, it's going to sound like, I didn't know that it'd be a problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. And keep going left. How about if we stress no? I didn't know that it'd be a problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. And then our very last one, 11. And that's not what I wanted. What if we stress I? I didn't know. So if I'm stressing I or way early in the sentence, so I didn't know that it'd be a problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. Hear all of those differences. Let's kind of just work through these sentences one more time. We're going to work backwards. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. Our next one. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. Keep working left. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. Keep working left. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. Keep working left. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. Keep working left. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. And we'll keep working left. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. Okay, so that again, giving you some examples of how those pitches are going to really, really, really make a difference. Great question here from Ken Richardson as well. Do we always have only one pitch in a sentence? No. So in fact, even you can make the argument that in the sentence like this, so we have what's called a single thought group. I'm not breaking the sentence up into smaller parts. I'm just putting everything together in one unit. One unit in the sentence is called a thought group. Okay. It's a group of words that go together, typically before a pause. I'm treating these as one thought group. Every thought group in American English is going to have one stressed word. Okay. Notice that, so we stress so us going to have the highest pitch, but all the other words also have pitch too, right? It's just that the pitch is moving down. It's like, I didn't know that it'd be a problem. So every single syllable really has its own pitch. We're always, English, if you're not stressing something, in general, English wants you to move down in pitch. Okay. When we sound flat or monotone or robotic, if you've ever heard people called that when they talk, what that means is you're using the same pitch. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. That is just one pitch. Just used across an entire sentence. That is very difficult for your listener to understand. That's super difficult for your listener to understand. So a lot of times, if people misunderstand you, that doesn't actually mean that you're necessarily using the wrong vowel or wrong consonant. What it really often means is there's not enough contrast in your pitch. You're using too many similar pitches, so your listener can't ever hear a difference. If I broke this sentence up into two parts, like let's say this, I'm going to separation. I'm going to say two thought groups. I didn't know that'd be a problem. And in fact, let's show you what the stresses, possible stresses. Put a stress on no, and let's put a stress on problem. So one other really key fundamental to all of this is that when you switch thought groups, so here I have two thought groups. I've now made this two thought groups instead of one thought group, and now two. A very key concept is in American English, when I go from one thought group to the next, I need the pitch register to change. The whole pitch, the entire thought group is going to change. What does that even mean? Let me demonstrate. I didn't know that'd be a problem. I didn't know that'd be a problem. Do you hear how I started really high? I didn't know. And then notice I go lower on the second thought group. That'd be a problem. So every time I switch a thought group, I want to change my pitch register. It's kind of like being in an elevator. Okay. That first thought group, I'm on like the 10th floor. I didn't know. That second thought group, I'm now moving down to the 3rd floor. That it'd be a problem. I didn't know that it'd be a problem. Okay. Every thought group still has stress and things like that, but the pitch register will change. It can work the other way too, right? I can start on the 3rd floor. I didn't know. Then I go higher to the 11th floor. That'd be a problem. I didn't know 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 that'd be a problem. So again, you can kind of play around with pitches in this way to start achieving a more natural sound. Thank you for the question. I greatly appreciate that one. Guys, once more, if you're interested in finding out more about pitch, practicing pitch, please visit our website, fluentamerican.com. Look for Pitch Apprenticeship. The other thing, too, is that as we practice the sentences today, the problem is I can't hear you. So I don't know if you're actually doing the things I'm saying or if there's a mistake, what the mistake is. This is where our pronunciation group on Telegram really shines because every single day you can get feedback from a native speaker. There's me and there's my assistant teacher, Lenora. So you're getting a perspective from a male pronunciation coach and also a female pronunciation coach. Okay. Also, again, you're getting feedback from us every single day. And that's what you need to start making those gains in pronunciation that you're seeking. To find out how to join our pronunciation group on Telegram, this is what you need to do.
Visit fluentamerican.com for all of our pronunciation services, including memberships, including our daily Telegram program, where you send in files every day and get corrections from us, Mission English, where we meet twice a day in live stream classes, and also our paid video courses so you can start learning right away.
Our Telegram group has gone up to $12 a month. We have 9 spots left. Someone has already claimed a spot, so we have 9 spots left at that price point. So just a note on that. All right, guys, I do have to run, but thank you so much for your time. I know, look, there's a million pronunciation resources out there. So the fact you spent a little bit of your time with me over here at Fluent American is greatly appreciated. Once more, my name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath. 1 to 4 keys to a natural American English accent. I will see you all later. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Bye.